I grew up in Miami, Florida, in the Richmond Heights area. Grew up in a single-parent home, raised by my mother. Father wasn't too far away. I was raised with my older brother and my younger god brother. Had a pretty close family. Fell in love with sports, and now I'm all grown up. I'm 31 years old. I didn't have my father by my side like I am with my kids to kind of teach me the ropes and push me when things got hard. It was kind of, you know, my mother took me to the park when I first started playing. She just turned me over to the coaches, and you know, I kind of had to figure out how to blend in and how to take coaching and, you know, learn step by step the whole process of becoming a good football player. Me and my wife, we both had 2 kids before our marriage. She had 2, I had 2, and we have 2 together. So we're a blended family. We got 6 kids. So it's kind of controlled chaos in the house. But just to see them smile, you know, be healthy, love each other, that's all I need in life, is for them to be happy and in good health. All right, here we go. Kai, the boy, is 7 months. Next is Summer. She is 2. Next is Paris. She is 3. Next is Kevin Jr. He is 8. Next is Dennis. He is 15. And next is Denisha. She is 19, and she's a college student at FAU. Yeah, if I got anybody's age wrong, I'm in trouble. It's a lot of kids. Freak, they get older every year. We had a lot to overcome. We weren't, you know, as far as me being raised with my brothers and my mom, we weren't poor, but we weren't well off either. I remember in 1992, Hurricane Andrew hit South Florida, and we were in the eye of the hurricane, and waking up, you know, that's probably the most traumatizing time of my life. And then after that, I remember being outside with my brother, and, you know, of course we never played in the street, but I don't know, maybe by accident, I was young, but I pushed my brother into the street and he got hit by a car and he almost died. Yeah, he had to get a plate put in his head, and, you know, so those times were very, very rough, very, very challenging. And we didn't know if he was going to make it, and of course you're a young kid and you feel super, super guilty about pushing your brother into the street, you know, on a bicycle, and him getting hit by a car. And, you know, the doctors told us that he wasn't going to make it. You know, maybe I was too young to understand, but I know he told my mother, and, you know, he ended up making it out of there. But life in general was hard. I tell you, one of the gifts and the curse about football, and I probably never said this on camera, so I'll tell you guys. One of the gifts and curse about playing football for a long time is all the head trauma. So what was very, very hard is things like loss of memory. You know, like I said, I hope I get my kids' ages right. You know, I have to write down things to make sure I remember my kid's birthday. I have to write down, well, I know my anniversary date, but it's just to kind of face that reality and kind of see yourself, and, you know, it's almost like you see your brain deteriorating. I hope that's why I do the job. I can remember vividly the 3 coaches that had the biggest impact on my life, and that's the reason I do this job. I get nothing out of it but the feeling of helping those guys out, and, you know, teaching them things that they didn't know, teaching them how to work, teaching them how to be a pro, go about their business, and understanding not being a hypocrite, because I was in college one day and I probably was a lot wilder than they were, but I understand. So it's not me telling them, hey, don't do that, don't do this. It's about showing them the right way to do things and letting them understand that choices come with rewards and consequences.